Hello there guys, this is DC Trader for another market review. So let's start our market review because today we're gonna cover more stocks today and at a little bit of a faster pace and shorter for each stock. But today let's begin for our favorite market outside of the Philippine market is the S&P futures, right? And of course guys, take a look at this particular stock here. Let's make this one bigger. And of course we have been harping here or discussing this particular area where the sellers here, and as even today, until today, there is still fighting to taking control, whether the sellers are gonna push it down or the buyers are gonna buy it up here. So currently it is still a battleground, right? And of course let's take a look at the 5-minute candle for today, and I find that although sellers are gaining in, but we are not sure if they can still do it, but it's pretty different, right? The US market, this looks like it's all down. Now let's compare that to our market, guys. So let's take a look at our market here. Look at this. Alright, so let's take a look at our market, guys. Look at that. Look at that, guys. It is so different from the US market. It is a change to our eyes here. Look at that. All 4 days of going up. And let's compare again to the US market. Look at that. 4 or 5 days going down. And what's our market? Going up. Woo! Let's go. Go, Philippines. Let's do it. So, let's take a look at here short for our what happened to the 5 minutes, right? We always take a look at the 5 minutes. And as you can see here, since Monday, it's all been buyers. I haven't seen any sellers yet. Although first things first, today they started to move down, but what happened, guys? Buyers answered back, and now they tried to push again down before the end of the day, and buyers answered back. So this looks like this. Now what is this green line here that I put here? I was just taking a look at these particular sellers here, right? What happened to them at this particular area? And it looks to me that we just passed them through. You know, we just kick them, you know, we just give them a, and we keep them a, and then that's it. It's all to the upside. Now let's see what's their reaction when it comes back down here, right? Or even this particular area, right? But as of right now, it looks to me that we are headed to 6,400. All right, guys, let's hope. Let's do it, right? So what's the next stock? The next stock right now we're gonna be discussing is our favorite ABS-CBN, guys. So let's take a look at ABS-CBN for a second. Now, of course, currently right now on the 5 minutes, ABS-CBN for the past 2 days, it's all been the bulls, right? But take a look at this, guys. Since October the 8th, bears, bulls tried to answer back only just exact portion where they started. So my thinking, they just got out, break even, and then drove the market down again, right? And now they're trying to come back. And why this particular area? Let's check it out. If you draw a fib going up here, right? Bulls may try again down from here. Let's take a look, right? And you'll see, lo behold, if we're gonna put this particular area here, let's make this one a little bit bigger. Yeah. Let's do a measurement again. Why this particular area? So where did I get it? From here. Bring it down. And look at that, guys. It's actually calculated, right? These guys. What area is this? So let's make that bigger. So from this area here, bulls, the bulls trying to go back in. What area? Around 1092. Around 1092. So let's take a look at here. So that's where around this particular area here. So that's where the bull started to go in, right? Okay, so, and the funny thing is, if you mark this candle here from this to this area here, it exactly end up 50%, 1192. Now I find as long as the bulls can continue to push, don't give the sellers a chance to get in, they can easily still have a chance. They still have an upside for this one. Now the upside target, is it back to the high? I'm not so sure, but definitely there's still some upside bias, and you have here the moving average trying to support it, and it's on 50%. So let's go to the next one. The next one is ACEN, another power play. Now that's what you call a power play, guys. Alright, look at this, guys. Look at this. What do you think is going on? Oh, by the way, guys, this is my 1-month anniversary, so thank you very much to all of my subscribers and viewers. I really appreciate your support. So basically, how did I get this one, right? Again, I drew this area here, the Fibonacci, from this area to this area. Now if you were the seller here, you would like it to go back down here for a retest. What happened was it broke out, right? So let's do a estimation here, and imagine that we have actually reached double the move from down here, right? So now it's going up. So what do you think? So who has control here? Currently, this is how the market looks like, right? The last time here, sellers, buyers answered a little, sellers came back. So you're thinking, okay, there's this area here, sellers tried to push down. K cannot push down. Look at this line here. There's a very strong trend line and a channel. So that's what happened. So they actually release orders, and that's why this is still going up. They tried again. What happened? Who meets them? This particular trend line. And take a look at that again, right? So currently right now, it feels like buyers are in control of this market. And could this still go up? Yes, it can. Definitely we'll be looking at, as long as it does not go back to 361, there's still an upside to this. And take a look at this. It's been bullish since the beginning of October. Pretty good market. Let's give them a, and let's give them a nice. Alright, that's good, that's good. So next, what's the next market? Our favorite BDO. And take a look at this. What happened today, BDO, right, guys? This company is doing so good. Like, it jumped up. Wow. Right? So again, let's take a look at it. What happened to the sellers here? The sellers who was driving the market down for so long, right? So if these were the sellers, right? They really tried to push the market down. They tried so hard, but as we know, the story here, buyers are buying slowly here. They're building their position. And what happened? It blew up their cover, right? So for those sellers who just jump up, right? So let's take a look at BDO. Now for BDO, guys, let me close this one. So for BDO, guys, the 93.50 is so important. And let's put the 93.50. What happened there? 93.50. Around that area, right? And you can see the market jump up. Sellers really tried hard, but I don't think so. Like, this is all bullishness, right? Even the first thing, they tried to go down, and who answered back? Just the bulls, right? So as long as they don't go back to this gap here, that is so super bullish stock here. Now what does that mean? As long as they don't go below this particular area, that is super bullish. Now they can still close this gap down, right? And still be called bullish. right? As long as they don't go back down, right, that hard. So I would say 93.50 and above, this is still a very strong market, right? And that's about it for this particular stock. So the next one we're gonna discuss is my favorite, DITO. Now for DITO, guys, it has been a hard battle here. Take a look at that, guys. It's more like a squeeze play. And I'm not so sure who's winning, but today I actually bought some shares for this particular company, DITO. And what is the reason why? Let's take a look. Now, as I always pointed out for this particular, I always point out this 617, and I guess you already know why. This was the start wherein they started to bring down DITO, and currently they're still sellers here. So that's why it's been how many days here? Sellers are still trying to push down. Now for today, I noticed that it's trying to go above it, right? So I feel that there is some bullishness in the market right now with the index going up. So I actually bought some around this area here, and I'm feeling that this company can easily do a breakout, maybe reach around here around 750 or even higher. That's what I'm thinking. Now they will have to take out a few sellers around this area and this area to go to this area. So let's see what happens there. Now if you also bring it down, right, and let's make this one a little bit skinnier. So sellers here wanted a retest, but who answered back? Buyers. And again, buyers again answered back. So let's hope that they don't go back to 618 or 617. If they don't do that, then we have just kicked those. Let's give them another punch. We have kicked those sellers out, and then we're ready to go above here. So that's for this particular stock. So let's hope DITO can continue, and of course the moving average is trying to support that. So the next company that we're going to be discussing is one of my favorite, FGEN, another power play. Look at that. That's so beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Take a look at that, guys. FGEN, like I was thinking before, it would reach 27, and it did. Alright, so who is in control of the market? All buyers. Now, what do you think this particular area here, 25.50? Now, this particular company or this particular stock likes to go to 24.50, 25.50. They always like to go to those 50-50s, right? Remember, here, this particular area, 24.50, 25.50. Look at that. I don't. All right, so for this particular stock, the market tried to retest, and it did just touch the 25.50, and it goes up again. Now, I feel now if we make this one bigger, because we can't see it clearly on the 5 minutes, this could be beginning of a sellers moving in. Now, I do understand this particular area looks like a range, so let's hope tomorrow buyers are gonna swing them back up, right? Because there's also a trend line somehow on this particular area here, right? So I would say maybe when they touch around this particular area, what will happen? It could go still to the upside, right? Now, of course, there's another trend line from the downside going up here. So I feel as long as the market does not go below 25.50 or around, especially these price here, 26.17 or something like that, around this particular area, we're good to go here, right? So that's for this particular market. So let's just mark that line up around this particular area. As long as we don't go below there, there's still an upside to go to 28, right? So that's for this stock. And the next stock that we're gonna be discussing would be a HLCM. Not a power play, but a cement play, right? So for this one, guys, I was discussing to you guys those two areas of my concern. And what was those areas again? 5.8, 584, and 571. And you know what? What happened today, guys? These two numbers are hitting again. Alright, but at least we are moving through, right? Alright, that's a happy one. Now we are still at the battle zone of 584. Now, let's take a look around here. If we draw this line here, and if we drew another line, we could be going a little bit on a higher peak. So as long as we don't go back down to 571 and we're battling 584, if we can jump up here tomorrow, continue, right? And maybe, oops, and maybe retest this particular area. Make sure no sellers are there. What will happen is buyers take over and we are all set to go because we gave the sellers A and A. Alright, that's it for this particular stock. So let's hope that there is a continuation here, right, to the upside. And my goal for this one is 644. That's my goal for this, and a little bit higher, I hope. And of course there's also a trend line coming down, right, for this particular stock. And the thing about this particular stock, right, if you were the sellers here, you also bought around this particular area, so you want your target to be in this area. Alright, so one of my favorite, JFC, the Chicken Joy. Alright, take a look about this, guys. What do you call this kind of stock, right? This is what you call a very powerful play, right? So how many days? Who's in control? Since the 16, Jollibee is controlled by the buyers, really, guys. Take a look at that, guys. Even though it went down there, right? 165.61. What happened? Buyers answered back. Today they tried again, and buyers are trying to answer back, right? Now, as long as they don't go below here at 68.56, which is around here, below this candle, right? Let's make this one bigger. Right? Let's make this one bigger. As long as they don't go below here, right? As long as they don't go below here, they're still pretty powerful to the upside, right? Now, if they go below that area, where do you think the buyers will come again? Well, definitely they would come back. If it's not in this particular 162, 162.50, they're gonna come back at 152. That's my guess, right? But this is still a buyer's market, guys. It's still a buyer's market, so that's what I feel. And then I also drew this one, so you may wonder again, what is this fib? Why do I put a fib here, right? Buyers here tried again here, could not even go below here. So where do you think they're coming back? That's it. That's there. That's why it reached 50% of this move here. They're trying to come back in, right? Trying to give them. So that's why what I'm saying in my previous videos, sellers need a little bit more room to push down, right? Now the main reason why they want to push down is maybe they want to get out, break even, right? They want to liquidate to a break even. So that's for this particular market. So this particular market is still super bullish. So the next stock would be a Merrimart. I also love Merrimart, guys. Take a look at this. Merrimart is doing good, although it did not reach to 307, which was I was planning to buy around here. It just missed me, and now it's going back up. Now really, for this particular stock, let's see who's in control on a smaller time frame. I really like to take a look at the smaller time frame before I can see the bigger time frame, because it's those small moves that start the big moves, right? So of course we understand that since Friday, this went against the Philippine Stock Exchange. It went down until Wednesday, right? Wednesday, and now it's trying to recover. It could be following this particular channel here. So let's hope that the bulls can continue. It actually, if you take a look at this particular stock, it missed me. I was waiting here expecting they would try to go back in this area, but could not go back. So as long as Merrimart does not go back to this particular area, which means that there could be no more sellers here, or maybe the sellers tried to get out but bulls tried to anxiously push the market up. So let's see if they're still stuck, and if they can't get out, they may want to get liquidate around this particular area. Why again 330? It all means something. 330 is around this particular area. Let me mark that. Whoops, sorry about that again, guys. 330 is around this area. Why again 330? So the way traders work, they work by numbers, right? So around 330, right? So if we go above there and stay there, definitely we're going above here. Now if tomorrow this can just drop down there, that could be a different story. But as of today, we feel that the buyers have the upper hand. Now let's go to one of my favorite stock too. Although this is not doing that good, but PGOLD is, for me, it is trying to recover. Now is it gonna recover back to 40, 45, 44? I'm not so sure again, right? But for me, this doesn't look that great, guys. Imagine here, they tried to go above. Today, they tried to stay above this particular, and before the end of the day, they tried to go down. Now, that is not so good. Then, of course, although they ended up a little bit from 450, 4250, but still, I hope tomorrow, guys, these guys are gonna punch those sellers out, give them a kick, so we can move this market going up, right? I feel that I wish they were doing like this. Maybe tried to go down a bit and could not go down, and go up. Woo! And that will be nice. That will be nice, guys. And this picture will go like this, guys. Okay, I'll be happy. Now, why this particular area? From this move here, before this area here, it started once, and this big candle twice. So I'm expecting the market maybe to go back here, where there was once maybe a lot of buyers got stuck in this area, so they may want to go. And if you take a look at this, from this area to this area, this is the 50% move. So I'm expecting, I hope that this market can easily go to 45.50, and that will be great, right? 45.50 for this particular stock. So that's about this for PGOLD. And the last stock that we're going to be discussing is tech. Tech. Oh my goodness. Today it did not start so good. I know. Yep. But I still have confidence in this company, right? Although it's not as exciting, right? Because if you feel that, take a look at that, guys. Market since Tuesday, right? Oh no, Wednesday, 21, Wednesday. down, tried to push up, down again. Now we're stuck here, so I hope that this will not go down tomorrow. If they do go down tomorrow, that is a little bit of a sadness there, because it looks like it. Take a look at this, guys. Take a look at that. But I hope that tomorrow something will change for this market and we can give these sellers an A. Alright, let's hope that we can go up. That's only a hope. Stay above to go back up. That's what I feel for this market, right? Although if we do a fib retracement around this area, we still have not reached 78.60, right? So let's hope that it won't change. It won't go to 545, and we'll stay above in this particular area, which is the 50%, 565 tomorrow. So we can go back to 6. So this is for this particular stock. So I hope that we don't go back down here. Now also we'll take a look at here. As long as we don't, we may want to go down here, but I want this market to go up, right? Not the other way around, but if it may go down to 534, I hope that there's buyers there, but I rather have a more upside here. So thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of your evening. And if you like this video and if you want more videos like this, please comment below and give me a like and a thumbs up. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of the evening.